All right, this is another question of the absolute values in terms of inequalities. We have to find the solution set of the inequality absolute value of x greater than 2 and give the graphical representation. We have done lesser than 2. Let's look at greater than 2 and see what the set of solution will look like. All right, remember absolute value of x will be equal to x, and that is to say s will now be greater than 2 if only if x is greater than or equal to 0. Again, absolute value of x equals to minus x, and minus x is greater than 2 if x is lesser than or equal to 0. So in this case, we'll find x here now. So you divide both sides by minus, x will now be lesser. So divide by minus is greater than, we change to lesser than. So we have lesser than minus 2. So in this case, s is less than minus 2, s is greater than 2. Now, s cannot be lesser than minus 2 at the same time, still be greater than 2. Because of that, we are not going to use and, we are going to use or. And when you are using or, you don't put the two references. S will not be at the middle, then one number will be here, one number will be the other side. No, because s is greater than 2. So all you need to write to say, therefore, s is lesser than minus 2, or x is greater than 2. And so if we want to draw the graphical representation here, is that these are 0, any number here is negative, so here we'll have my minus 2, here positive, I'll have my plus 2, I have minus 2 and plus 2. Now we are told that s is lesser than minus 2. Now, minus 2, all the numbers that you'll be seeing this way, they are lesser than minus 2. Minus 3, minus 4, minus 5 to minus infinity, all of them are lesser than minus 2. So our arrow certainly will be here, coming this way, coming that way. So anything here is already lesser than 2. Then s is greater than 2. So greater than 2 is this way, number greater than 2. So from here again, you draw your arrow. Remember, I'm not shading this circle because they not put or equal to. So this one will be going this way. All right. So that is the solution, graphical solution. Very simple. I hope you enjoyed the class. Thank you for watching.